I caught you red-handed. Red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? And tell me honestly, if you practiced honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you?
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. All that and more coming up next.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple of QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Damian Pierce now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success. I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun now for Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, Stroud. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Flush down out to his left. He can run it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. He has room past the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Connects with Mechie. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. LaVisca Chenault to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
The NFL's Comeback Player of the Year just 2 years ago, resurrecting a career and writing a script that I don't think anybody saw coming. Last year, another 3,600 yards and 20 touchdowns with an 8-7 record as a starter, but there's a lot of new. A new system, a new coordinator. And for Geno Smith, he'd tell you, a new head coach that, well, he's got to create the same confidence and belief in that Pete Carroll certainly had in Geno. Can't wait to watch this script unfold.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. He's running with it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now Smith escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Smith. He's on the move. Oh, he's going for it again. He's got room to roam here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass. And then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Throwing is Smith. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Smith back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're set up at the 35 now. Here we go. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Pass complete to Mechie. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 3rd and short.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Chenault on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks offense running out now. And their defense held up after that fumble, only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them, get some points of their own. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith setting to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Smith to the air now. Pass complete to Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Looking to return from the 29. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Texans football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's able to drive up past the 40. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd, less than a yard. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 3 on that gain. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. He finds him 7 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's on the move. He's running for it.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Smith. On the move. Headed right. Walker hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Smith. Vacates, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go.
Trying again, following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Getting out to his left. Ooh, he's calling his own number again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They clearly haven't been giving his running ability the respect it deserves, considering what he's been able to do to them on the ground thus far.
If you want to destroy the morale of a defense, have a running quarterback like this. Because you can do so many things right, but this is the X factor you can't contain.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From midfield now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Blitz coming for Smith. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, we go, Simone!
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Delivered to the sideline. Smith and Jigba brings it in.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They go play action. Here's Smith. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Flushed down out to his left. Took off with it again. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
On the option, here's Mixon. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Back deep is Williams. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Smith. Into the hands of Walker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle gives sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
They go play action here. Chased out to his right. That's complete. Here's Brown. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying some time left. Now he takes it. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They're going play action. Buying some time right. Take it off with it again. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. And stop coming from Henry To'o.
Just one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's keeping it again. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Early on, it's not his work passing the football we're talking about. It is what he's been able to do as a runner that has this place buzzing.
Yeah, years ago, Kate, taking what the defense gives you means checking it down, but not anymore. Not with the QBs of today. He's showing you the prowess he has with his legs as well.
1st down, Smith to throw. Forced out to his right. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Pass taken in by Lockett. This is ahead for about 5. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
From the 27. Pass complete to Walker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And again, it's Smith. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a second-quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Steven Sims with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First down, Stroud. Finds Stover. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most, and we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they bring him down. He managed to get a couple across the 35 to the 36. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Pickup of 3 on the carry. That's going to bring up 4th and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. It's a design boot. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The shotgun, a give to Mixon. He's contained at the line for no gain. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. It goes down as a gain of nothing on the run, and now they're left with 3rd and 14.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. And no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
The Texans set to punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This is Walker on 2nd. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Smith back to throw. He's on the move. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Smith. Walker hauls it in. He's got to gain a 6 there. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second and 4. Cut by Lockett. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Pressure comes. Smith. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here, and I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Mixon on the toss. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First and 10, around to Mixon. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackle made by Jaron Reed. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. He was brought down by Roy Robertson Harris. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it! And he's brought down after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. And it's the Texans with a 4th and 3. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Smith on first down. Into the hands of Walker. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. From the gun, Smith. Rolling out to his left. Now here he goes. And they bring him down around the 34. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2 yards on the pickup, and it sets up Seattle with first down. Now Seattle gonna call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, here we go, hey.
First down, Smith to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, here's Smith. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Sims now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached halftime from Seattle. It's the Seahawks leading in front of the home crowd. Now we'll send you from one end of the country all the way to the other. Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a former comeback player of the year, Geno Smith, who was sharp in the first half. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Chenault on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Seahawks back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Smith. Chased out to his right. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out now come the Texans on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Flushed out now to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the give, it's Brooks. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
So out now comes the punter. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Smith in the pistol. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Smith to the air now. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
There we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They're out and set, first and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Pass caught by Tank Dell. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud off the play fake. Has his man, it's Mixon.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off. and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards. Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. First field goal was good. His 2nd look from inside of 45 yards.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Chenault on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Smith back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Cut by Lockett. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Smith. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Smith setting the throw. Forced out to his right. Took off with it again. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. And that run makes some history for him. He's now topped the previous record for rushing in a game by a QB. The previous mark of 181 was held by Colin Kaepernick since those 2013 playoffs, and the mantle now belongs to this guy, and whatever total he reaches before the end of this one. So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Walker holds it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go. Now Smith. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Seahawks stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now outruns their offense to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Stroud. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Punt meets him at the 28. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Their offense ready to take the field now. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
Smith on 1st down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. He finds Fant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the gun, Smith. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
This offense making its way back out now. They're sure to be appreciative of this as they start out 1st and goal from the 4. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Stroud. Flush down out to his... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
2nd and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here. Trying again following the sack. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And the defender comes away with it. And the Seahawks can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Their offense running back out now. And they'll have 90-plus yards ahead of them as they take over following the pick. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Gets this to Fant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock, and hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Henry To'o comes up with it. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Another drive coming up for this offense. They'll have a shorter field ahead of them now, Brock. That pick sets them up just shy of the 40. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. A handoff for Mixon, running right. No one around. He's got space. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Motioning left is their running back. He's on the move. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ballgame. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, oh, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Here comes their offense out again. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Connects with fans. Get some space around midfield. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Smith to the air now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. This offense getting all set for this series. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Keeping it with Mixon. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The offense headed back to the field. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. They go play action. Here's Smith. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Smith to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it, and he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Fights off the pressure. He's on the move. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Escapes out to the left. He calls his own number again. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Stroud. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going for it again. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. On the option, here's Mixon. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Going to the ground again on first. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7. This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. No gain on the run, so they're left with 4th and 7. From the gun, Stroud. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Seahawks offense running out now. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion to lock it right. Smith on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Smith on 3rd and short. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. Third down coming. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Getting out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
There we go.
First down, Smith to throw. Pass complete to Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Pass taken in by Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Throwing is Smith. Into the hands of Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
And again, it's Smith. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Forced out to his right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. This one quickly to Dell. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the ground again with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Here's Chenault on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Smith in the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Smith working quickly here. Back to throw now. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he's tackled for a short gain. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Nixon on the counter. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dell with the grab. And this one doesn't go far. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. To the air, Stroud. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
From the 47, rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. He's on the move. Took off with it again. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Connects with Fant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
There we go, Stroud.
From the gun, Smith escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got
Touchdown, Seattle! Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Sims now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Back to throw, Stroud. He's on the move. Now here he goes. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Flush down now to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Offense in the hurry up here. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's gonna be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. First down, Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Stroud. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They've got to keep moving quick here. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Desperation time here on 4th. Oh no, they get him yet again. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Smith. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. Houston calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. No place to go, so he just threw it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He sends this one to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Seahawks get a hold of the kick. That should just about do it for this game. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.